love for y'all to welcome my next guest. We've got D-Boy.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on?
What's good?
Yeah,
How you doing tonight?
I'm blessed, man. I just got in from work. You know what I mean? I did the dash getting home. I know I had to do the show, so I'm like, hey, I gotta make sure I did everything early and got up out of there. You know what I mean?
Right,
Now I tell you,
gotcha.
see what it is. What's going on with you?
Hey, that's what's up. So yeah, we switched it around a little bit. That's the great thing about being live. You can turn it around and do it another way. So
Yeah, man, that's a
that's
blessing, ain't it? You know what I mean? It's a
so.
blessing.
What are some of the songs? What are the songs that you'll be performing tonight?
Um, I'm going to do. I want to mix it up. Like I was just gonna do it spare the moment. Whatever I
Okay.
felt, I was just gonna play. You know what I mean? If that was
Hey,
cool, if that's cool with
hey,
y'all. You know what I
hey,
mean?
I'm ready. I'm
So
ready. So
I had a set. You know what I mean? Set. I was just gonna play what I had. You know what I mean? What I wanted to touch. Hold on one second. I gotta
all
reset my
right.
thing. But yeah, no, for the most part, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of this is just, you know what I mean, like my emotion music. That's what I would call it. You see what I mean?
Gotcha.
What I'm gonna play is like more or less emotion. So it's like, yeah, I was gonna go with what I felt was the right shit to play. So
Okay.
let me go ahead and
Hey,
get this together because I got
hey, we definitely appreciate and for him to just get off work and then come here and be ready. I mean, I've come from work having to do a show and get ready and all this other stuff. So I definitely know how that can be. Just trying
yeah,
to get your whole everything all gathered and what you want to do. And this is actually music, so I'm just a show. I just gotta ask some questions. He's actually performing some music, so.
right.
Um,
Oh my
all
God.
right.
Let me try to do this the right way. So I'm having to set my computer up. Me just getting in. I had to set everything up. I try to set everything up right away.
So
You know
let's
what I
flip
mean?
this around, and we're gonna ask the questions at the beginning while you're getting that ready.
Okay.
So, what was your inspiration to get into the music business?
Uh, Going through life. You know what I mean? Seeing other people's life stories and stuff like that. Actually, you know what I mean? Being a part of like trying times and you know what I mean, witnessing people, you know what I mean, put their pain and stuff in music and expressing their way. You know what I mean? It
Right.
made me feel like this would be therapeutic for me because like I came from, you know what I mean, like some hard streets. I came from some places where some people don't even make it to C18. You know what I mean? And
Wow.
this kind of kept me out of the streets. You know what I mean? In a way, but it was a way for me to release. And you know what I mean? Not everybody got the chance to do that. So, you know what I mean? This was my way of doing this. You know what I mean? So I I touched it on that note. You know what I mean? I just wanted to be able to grasp my reality and put it into music.
So, what's your biggest musical influences that influenced you to do music?
Uh my dad was a musical person. Uh my family did music, you know what I mean? Like I looked up to my brothers and my cousins when they were like playing around with it. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And that made me really want to do it. Being in high school, listening to all the Wayne tapes, you know what I mean? Like just everything about it, even just the art, you know what I mean? Like battle rappers, poets, people that literally could, you know what I mean, make this emotion for me. You feel me? To me,
Right.
that's what it was. It's an emotion. All of my music is emotion. So like whether it's me being angry, me telling my truth, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anything, it's everything. All emotion.
So, yeah, because I mean, a lot of people hear it referred to or hear hip hop referred to as street poetry because a lot of your hip hop artists, male and female, it's what they're talking about is stuff that they've lived, stuff that they've been through,
Hmm.
stuff that they where they're heading, or like you said, it's a lot to do with emotions, where they're at, particularly sometimes in their life,
Right.
and they talk about that, and that's how people can relate, to it.
Right.
The same people that have been through the same situation. So
For sure. And that's what drove me to make music. So after that, I was on the go. You know
so
what I
how
mean?
long?
Ready.
Okay, so how long have you been doing music now?
I've been doing music since I was 12. I'm 27 now.
Oh
You know,
wow.
so about like 15 years. I just gotten to the point to where like I was able to record my own music. I own my own studio, and I'm in talks with engineers. I've gotten a distribution deal and stuff like that already. So I'm just, as of right now, I'm just still in the building stage as an artist. You know what I mean? But I feel like this year is like last year was an opening up for me, but this year is just really going to be more real focus. And
Okay.
people will be seeing like videos and everything of me this year.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you could collab with the top three people that you could collab with a national artist, who would those top three people be?
Mm. Who would I collab with? Man, some of the people that I want to collab with passed,
Oh
so
wow. Okay.
yeah, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Mo3 would have been one of them.
Gotcha.
Uh, Let me see. Everybody would have said Wayne. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I'm trying to think who else is really influenced. Uh, and to be real, Ludacris collab would be dope, or a Lil Jon, one of the two. A Lil Jon collab would be so cool.
Oh wow. Yeah, that'd be dope too.
Yeah, yeah, legends, real legends. So yeah, I got more than three, but you know what I mean. That's to say the least.
He's like,
You
I
know,
could go on, man. I could go on and on. So.
right? You know what I mean. For sure, I
All right.
could definitely go on with it.
Okay.
But I'm ready whenever you are.
Hey, I'm ready when you're ready, sir.
Okay. This one I call "Don't Get Exposed," and this to me was like basically I'm gonna explain what the song was. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give y'all a piece of it, and then I'll go into the next song. So basically, this song was basically saying like it's alright to be yourself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The street life is cool, but at the same time, you got to be yourself. You know what I mean? And you can't be exposed to bull. You know what I mean? All of the crap that be going on in the world, you got to be able to stay 10 toes and be yourself. This is called don't get exposed. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. One second. There we go. It's like look, pray that you make it through the night, that the fake bitches all get exposed. Let the pain from the hurt show you ways that'll work, show the wolf playing in the damn sheep clothes. Can a nigga win, or is it too much? They praying on your meal like a nigga new lunch. They praying on your fall, broke a screw in the clutch. Gotta stay humble, stay down to your big money on your mind, keep chasing. Don't fuck with them niggas, they snaking. Cause if they ain't after them, you be laying in the cell or dead in the street on the pavement. Just hit me, little nigga, you won't make it. Be yourself, don't let a nigga change it. Being real, you can make it to the top. Let the action do the talk, pull you out of the basement. Loyalty, keep them all in amazement. Fuck a nigga who ain't really better pay me. Love a nigga who don't praise all the fake shit. Thoroughbred, be a boss, make a statement. These niggas be talking tough, but don't walk enough. Putting thoughts into they vibes. See a dog crouch you up and pillow talk you up. For a bitch that open them thighs. That's where you analyze. Cut the nine and right, cause this shit can turn to a homicide. It ain't funny, nigga, don't be a dummy, nigga. Homie switched on you, you can really die. He a snitch on you, turn bitch on you. You ain't equal, nigga, not in buddy's eyes. Watch fake fans and don't shake hands, cause niggas plan to see a nigga land, and that's real. You know what I mean? Don't get exposed, you feel me? And then we turn around and we go into stuff like this where we talk motivational. And I say, I like to, you know what I mean? I like to get them hope on real situations. So in this situation, I call it cold-hearted. You know what I mean? Let's talk about government shit. You feel me? Cause I done been up. I didn't have people. You know what I mean? Try it with me. But we say it like this. I say, Damn, why I had to go so freaking crazy though? Why y'all wanna lock us up and why y'all always killing folks? Why y'all wanna take me out my element? Cause they closet full of them fucking skeletons and the badges Confederate. Hold on, Mr. President, this is so unsettling. They can take a life, won't give a life, but just a bit. Write me in my melanin, tell me I'm too arrogant. Just to dumb my life and dumb my rights with so much prejudice. Media impressionist, story is developing. Tell the world the half the truth and say it was some excellence. Say I had no relevance, justify the evidence. Tell them I was just a thug and highly unintelligent. So wait a minute, just make me out the enemy. Cause my skin the color make you start to tremble when you speak. Or the way I talk, the way I walk, you feel jealousy. Cause my culture style would have made you smile, but I'm what you never be. They say I'm cold-hearted, fighting these demons. Yeah, you know these streets don't love you, nigga. So quit the dream and fuck the police and the system with them. I really mean it, yeah, they killing us and getting away for petty reasons. So you see I'm turning cold-hearted. What could you do when these motherfuckers killing us and then hiding the truth? I'm just here to shed the light on what we really going through. You should feel my pain too when it could happen to you. Yep, I'm cold-hearted, you know. And then we give y'all the little snip, you know what I mean? It's just a snippet of it.
Yeah, that's what's up. So, you know, and then the first song you saying was kind of like, you know, the motion where this is, you know, where I've been, and this one is kind of motivation. You feel like, you know, with your music that you can motivate the younger generation to maybe stay out of the streets or stay out of those particular situations?
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Like for that song right there, you know what I mean? That's what that song is for. It's for them to understand, like, it's all right to be yourself. It's okay to be you. You see what I'm saying? It's okay not to be in the streets. It's okay to be smart. You know what I mean? You don't have to be what we call, quote unquote, a street nigga. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of people out here that really, you know what I mean, glorify stuff like that. You know what I mean? And me personally, I feel like you live a better life if you just was yourself and you literally didn't care what people thought. You know what I mean? And they really just gotta like look at that and take it into consideration and put it towards their life. Music is expression, and to some people they don't take it like that. You know what I mean? They look at it like we gotta live our life by this music. So like I feel like with what I was saying motivation to you. Be yourself. You ain't gotta hang with everybody. You ain't gotta be with that crew. You ain't gotta be with certain motherfuckers. But at the same time, you can still do you and be that man. You know what I mean?
It's okay to want to be a rocket scientist. It's okay to want to be.
You know what I mean?
It's all right. It's okay to want to be all those things. Don't let certain stereotypes or certain things about the particular communities be the thing that you think you need to be. You know, if you think you need to be a nurse, be a nurse. If you think you need to be an engineer, be an engineer. I mean,
facts. And to me, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I express. I'm human. I express all types of ways. Just as well, I can give you motivation. I can give you anger. You see what I'm saying? So like, you know what I mean? I want people to understand when I make music, it's not just, you know what I mean, a certain way. So like people don't look like I'm contradicting myself. Hey, some days I feel like this, some days I don't. You know what I mean? So like I make other stuff too. You feel me? So like when you hear it, I want you to understand I'm an artist and I express the way that I express. On top of that, like a lot of this is my real life. You know what I mean? I live the way that I live. You know what I mean?
It just makes it that much easier just to kind of flow out because it's like you're telling us a story about your life. So
facts, most definitely. So this next song was somewhat similar to like a freestyle in a way. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it was me writing my life in the same sense. But we'll get into it. La. It's DBoy. I say it's DBoy MHE. I say, la. Listen, la. Fly with me, cause birds of a feather fly. A real nigga, cause Most of these niggas not electrified, cause my bars about to send a shot. You can catch me going hard, harder than a cinder block. I got that flow that beat your brain in. I twist some words up like they letters, this is hangman. If you don't like what's going on, get in your lane in. In this rap shit, I am DBoy, tuck your chain in. Nigga, I'm just trying to spill the truth so niggas feel me. I be with my niggas, don't will dropping the ceiling. These eyes tell no lies, good Lord heal me. That will want me dead or alive, they trying to kill me. Just to put my face on the shirt, now do you feel me? I'm just trying to feed my fam, I need a million. Niggas trying to steal my flow, you hoes stealing. Hey Lee, holla MHE, we in the building, but back to the task at hand. When they see me, they be like, mama, that's that man. And when they see the boy out, they like, oh goddamn. But when they see the mob coming, they like, watch that van. Ha, I'm labeled with the sickest, my soul it be the richest. Looking for my competition, like who want the business. But every time I say it, all I hear is fucking crickets. So I'ma go ahead and get on, watch it, I'ma kill them, get them, nigga, fuck it. I'ma go ahead and spaz, they better honor me. Gliding past, dunking on them, ooh, I think I'm Dominique. Trying to play the role, but you looking like a wannabe. Bitch, I can't ball, fuck them out, don't do apologies. DBoy got them panicking, like what the fuck is happening? Family full of shooters, they turn the shooters to mannequins. Leave they ass scrambling. Yeah, it's true, I love the joke and love the folk, but when I play the games, that's shenanigans. Typical, you feel me? And then we slow down. You know what I mean? To me, that was anger, as I would say. That's my way of, you know what I mean, letting people know, hey, I'm not in it, but we can get into that. You know what I mean? So that's just my way of expressing with this music. You know what I mean? It's anger, and it's also a lot of, you know what I mean, pain in it. You see what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Because it's kind of like, it's your release. Like if you've had, a particular day or week or whatever, it's a
for
release to
sure,
let people know how you feel, and
for
then in a
sure.
way also motivate them in the midst of letting them know, hey, this is how I feel today, or this is what's going on, and because I'm
Right,
sure there's other people that are in the same situation or similar situations, that can relate to it as well. So
right.
how did you come up with the name D-Boy?
D-Boy. It's funny. My name came from actually like an email. I
Okay.
used it to like kind of mix my name up.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And it was like D Boy D Trey, because it would be something that I would remember. It was
Right.
easy, and
Okay.
it caught on. Like my family just started calling me D Boy because they looked at the email and laughed. You know what I mean? So everybody was like, "Oh, D Boy," and then not only that, I was always a person that you know what I mean was like I was after I was busy. I was motivated. I was out here getting some money. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So like it kind of went hand in hand. So it was like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? And so like I became DBoy MHE to brand myself because you know what I mean, it's a lot of D boys and not a DBoy MHE. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? MHE sets me apart from everybody else. I'm me.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't copy a D-Boy MHE. It's only me. Those acronyms mean something to me. You know what I
Right.
mean?
If y'all
So
don't know, MHE stands for Morehead Entertainment.
there you go. There you go. Yeah, it's Morehead Entertainment. You know what I mean? And I am the CEO, the CEO, the boss of all bosses. You know what I mean? And the person that, you know what I mean? Own it all. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Hey,
that's
that's what's up.
yeah. That's my it's my record label. It's not only my label, it's my clothing as well. And not only is it my clothing, it's my brand. You see what I'm saying? It's who I am. But
So, what's next for D-Boy MHE? What's going
uh,
on for the next months, years?
man, within the next months, I'm supposed to be having a tape out, and not only a tape, I'm supposed to be having visuals. So videos are coming. You know what I mean? Shows. Hopefully, Lord willing, this COVID stuff lets up. You know what I mean? So then I can go travel and do stuff like that because I feel like my music is not just from where I'm at, it's for everywhere. You know what I mean? It's for everybody. So
Right.
when you turn this on, you get some kind of motivation, or you feel some type of, you know what I mean, emotion when you turn my music on. So I want to be able to share that, and being who I am and being big on some of these platforms and stuff like that, I use that to kind of add to who I am, you know.
Okay. So what do you feel like is your biggest success?
Uh, it ain't music related. My biggest success is being a good dad to my son. You know what I mean? That's my biggest success. You know what I mean? My son loves, you know what I mean, everything about me. My son imitates me so much. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? That is my biggest success. You know what I mean? My son understanding that his dad is somebody. You
Right.
know, that was the biggest success for me. You know?
Because you're leaving a legacy.
Yeah,
Whether he continues on and when he gets older and does music or does what you're doing,
for
or he
sure.
may be the next president of the United States. Who we don't know.
For
So
sure. You know, and music, you know what I'm saying? Music is like that's another way of being intellectual too, because you know what I mean, sometimes you gotta think about what they just said, you know what I mean? And
mhm,
you gotta be clever, you gotta be witty. That's what sets you apart from other rappers. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be somebody that's like having your own. You're not nobody else, you're you. You know
right,
what I mean? And when you listen to them put their words together, you're like, damn, they're good. You know, rewind that. What did he say? You know, so like you have to be, you know what I mean, really smart sometimes to understand some rappers. So like to me,
right.
that's me. Sometimes I speak in code, so it works. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've taken more time probably the last 5 to 10 years just really listening to what songs say. It may have a catchy beat, but
Right.
just really listen to what they're talking about because I have children. Well, I have children and adults and grandchildren, but what are they listening to? That's why I listen to a lot of the music that my kids listen to,
Right.
and some of it I turned out liking. So I still kind of they're like, Dad, that's old. Okay, I can still like it. I'm
Yeah,
usually behind like whatever is just coming out.
right.
Everybody else is already rocking it, and like 6 months later, 4 months later, I'm playing it like that's old, right? I'm like, okay.
It's, it's
But I've
all right.
taken the time to listen to what they're listening to because I want to know why they listen to it. Because if you listen to some of the music, it'll tell you what your kids are actually probably might be going through. Because they're gonna gravitate towards something that they can relate to. Just like people can gravitate to your music because they can relate to the situations that you've been in or the things that you
Right.
talk about in your music. And so if you could collab with a musical, like an R&B singer, who would you like to collab with in a
Look, see, I'm an R&B head, so that's hard. That's hard. I love R&B. Like
Mhm.
if anybody's in here that's been to my stream, they would know that I love R&B. So like to be honest, it's a lot of underground artists that I
Mhm.
love to collab with, and it's a lot of mainstream artists. Like literally, I could do anything with anyone. To be honest.
Like who's your Ashante to your Ja Rule? That's what I'm counting.
Uh, good kind. Uh. You talking about even female wise? I got a list. You know,
Wow.
it's hard to really pinpoint who I would love to do songs with because I listen to everybody. You see what I'm
You know,
saying?
not to I'm just thinking about this. I know you didn't get a chance to hear the first guest,
Right,
but she's kind of she sings and she does hip hop.
right.
I almost think the two of y'all doing something together after listening to her and then listening to you would almost be something that would be
I would have to literally check her out just to see what
yeah.
she got going
Emerald,
on. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I love to fill out new artists because at the end of the day, if you catch an artist in the beginning stage, to be honest, I feel like that's when they make their best music. Why? Because they have something to prove. You know what
right.
I mean? And not only is it something to prove, it's just you know what I mean. They're hungry. They want it. You see what I'm saying? And go ahead.
She's been doing music just about as long as you have.
That's
But she does
crazy.
a lot of it. It's odd that the reason why I thought about it because I see her the guy playing in my mind her music and her sing because I know she can sing. And I'm sitting there listening to you. I'm like, and you're from the same like Midwest
Right.
type sound. I mean,
Right.
not to really put you in like a particular box, but
Right.
it's
No,
kind of
sure.
that, you know, you have your down south, 30 south, you got west coast, east coast, you got Midwest,
Yeah,
you got Louisiana, all that. So y'all kind of fit right in that little area.
right.
So
For
I
sure.
was playing actually both of y'all songs in the beginning of the show. So just kind of really listening to it. So
For sure.
oh,
No, I definitely, for me, like a lot of my music is you know what I mean. You have to be able to be versatile. You can't just do one genre. Like you can't
right,
be one minded. You can't sit and go towards one, you know what I mean, subject
right,
or one place. So like me personally, I can do a little bit of anything. You know what I
gotcha.
mean? A little bit of anything. Like if I feel like it's a good song, I can touch it. You know what I mean? Or even certain other songs, like it's just all up to if I want to focus on that. Sometimes I don't be in that mood, and that's another thing too. I have to be in the mood for that specific
Gotcha.
genre or that song. Like if I know I got to do it, I'll be like, all right, let me try to put myself in a different, you know what I mean, atmosphere or stuff like
Right,
that. You know?
right, right. Because yeah, I know lately most of the times when you come to my stream, it's usually hip hop. I haven't really listened to a lot of R&B at all lately.
Oh,
So
see,
I
see,
didn't. I just been kind of this whole hip hop. It's usually like the '90s stuff and things like that. So that's
yeah.
kind of where my mind has been.
That's and to be real, you know what I mean? Like that is where a lot of inspiration come from. It's not just, you know what I mean, the newer music. It's like the older music. If you ever like realize or ever just take a second, if you listen to the newer music, a lot of the newer music is sampling the older music. You see what
Just
I'm saying?
like that older music was sampling older music
Older
prior
music.
to that. So
Right. You know what I mean? But the craziest part is, but the people that didn't grow up listening to the older music, they just thought it
mhm,
was hot. They didn't know. You see what I'm saying? So,
right,
like, for me, you know what I mean, growing up and seeing it, and then I'm like, oh, damn, they just, you know what I mean, sampling older songs, which is dope. You
yeah,
know what I mean? That's dope. But it's just like the older music is always going to be a classic. It's on. You
right.
can always go back to that and make new. You know what I mean?
I know to hear some of the songs that were new when when it came out, and now hearing it sampled in some of the new artists, it's like, oh
Right.
wow. And
Right.
then
Because
when
even now,
then they add to it, it's like okay.
right. Even now, like the 50 Cent song "Mini Man" was sampled over. You know what I mean? Some of the song Bow Wow song just got resampled. Uh,
And the Aaliyah song, but didn't Mo3 sample Aaliyah song?
We did too. You see what I
Yeah.
mean? So a lot of people just took a lot of old stuff. Even me myself, I've taken older beats and rapped over them.
Hmm.
You see what I mean? Why? Because I felt like, hey, you know what I mean? It's like going into a time capsule and trying to put today's mix on to some older stuff and see how it sounds. Sometimes it's like, oh man, that's hard. But nobody did it to the point to where it was like I'm be honest. I feel like the only person that really embodied like the remixes and samples and doing stuff like that,
Hmm.
as far as rap artists, was Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? He's I would say the Godfather of rap. You know what I mean? Yeah, like he's one of those. Like he's the person that everybody, regardless to who you are,
Hmm.
you got something from him.
Right.
You see what I mean? You listen to Wayne because Wayne said some of the hardest stuff. And not only that, he mixed and took older things and put it onto his newer music. And he took other people's beats. You know what I mean? He made mixtaping cool. He made, you know what I mean, remixing somebody's songs hard. So yeah, we learned from that.
And then when he takes words and sentences, and he's one of the ones you have to listen to. Like
Yeah, for sure.
literally, you have to listen to because if you're not paying attention, you just think it's a bunch of words.
He
But if
going
you
over your
listen to
head.
it, he'll mix stuff up like two sentences to make one, type stuff. Like,
Yeah,
just,
yeah, like
so. Yeah, I'm a big Wayne fan. I'm a big Kevin Gates fan. Of course, Tupac,
for
Biggie. All those the different eras.
sure.
So
Yeah,
definitely,
they definitely different, man.
yeah. And that's what I like. I want someone to, just like our first guest, Emma Nicky, and then yourself, you talk about something. You're talking about an experience. You're talking about what, yeah,
Yeah,
metaphors and similes. Yeah,
yeah,
it's not just the like the mumble rap era was that. I'm glad that for the most part, I think that's gone. I think they were just kind of like,
yeah.
flash
And
in the pan.
that's the other part too. That's the reason why, like, I never. One thing that I learned about music is once you become a person that like pinpoints just one type of rap or anything like that.
Hmm.
What they call that's what they call popcorn rappers. You popping
Right.
for right now, but
Right.
it's over after that. You know what I mean? And once that's done, you can't go anywhere else. You see what I mean? They shelved you. Nobody's listening to you anymore. Why? Because you're not talking about anything.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? And
I
so
mean,
like
the
you
beat
gotta
may
be,
sound good, but
huh?
I said the beat may sound good, but what you're talking about is like
Yeah.
definitely mumble on the beat. So
Yeah.
I wonder what a rap song or a rap, yeah, I guess a rap song about the Godfather of my life would be like. Hmm.
Huh.
Hmm.
Yeah, man, that'd be different, huh? Something to rap about. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you could put your own words. All right, so let me ask you a question.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If if you were to like put a song together, what genre and what would you talk about?
Um, Probably two genres because they would probably talk about two different things mainly. I feel like hip hop, and that would basically talk about where I come from, and I didn't live like a really hard life. I mean, I lived out in the country.
Right.
I was on a farm. Uh, I was picked on a lot though. I was bullied a lot because of what I didn't have. So
Right.
just I think a lot of that would probably be in a hip hop song.
For sure.
R&B because it would be about like my kids, my love. Because
Right.
a lot of time R&B is about what you love,
Right.
what we lose. And I love my kids. Um, I love my grandkids. So now to get that all together, like I could probably write it, but as far as me either singing it or rapping it, I'm not trying to put my. I
It's
don't know if that's something I could like. I can. I don't know. Who knows?
one thing that I tell people as far as music wise is your expression. So with
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's. Yeah. I don't know. I've sang to other people's songs, but and I've written poems. Hey, who knows? He may have inspired the Godfather to come out with some music. Oh, his phone got hot. Oh, so that's that's something that happens pretty. Well, we'll see. Or a phone call. Hey, but definitely, great talent. We'll see if it was a phone hot or a phone call. But hey, y'all make sure that if you haven't already, make sure. Say give him 2 minutes. Okay. So make sure y'all hit him up with the fave. Also, our first guest, Emma, can make sure you hit her up with the fave as well. Very talented artist tonight. Um, just blown away by, and this is ultimately what the show is about. The show is about just talent, and I mean they've both been doing it for about the same amount of time, and just to kind of give people that to see. Some people may have not known about one or the other, or either one maybe, and some of y'all have. Some of y'all have already started supporting them, but it's just dope to be able to see the artists come on here, and it's just you can tell all the guests that we've had up to this point are very passionate about what they do, and uh, what it means to them and what it means to the next generation. Especially having kids. When I started doing this, it was my kids thought it was pretty dope. Oh, my dad is. They don't think of dad being doing something on social media. So the fact that I do this, they thought it was pretty neat, that I've got this going on. So That's awesome. Hey, and every night too. So if any of y'all are just coming in and you missed the artist tonight, you can check it out on my YouTube channel. It will be uploaded by this more than likely by this weekend, by Saturday night.
Okay.
You can subscribe to it.
Nah. DBoy. Lesson. La. La. I put my pain into these verses and bleed this ghetto gospel. Suffering from the inside, see my life ain't got too hostile. Bottled up the pain, feed it to the monster. Dealing with a bitch who just divided and conquered. My time was just a game. The fuck I would not lose. You sent them to my crib, I beat them GD black and blue. What the fuck I gotta move? Cause what I need to prove. Cause the next time coroner's gon' need a blanket full of dude. And I ain't playing, nigga. That bitch a rat. How the fuck you let her send you off and almost get you whacked? How the fuck you let a bitch get you punched up and got you packed? How the fuck you let a bitch get you pinched and then say you crack, nigga? While I was working hard, this bitch was playing foul. Drop my name through the mud and talk my family down. How the fuck could I be violent? We was playing around. What the fuck? I kept it solid, I was staying down. But what you did was unforgivable, highly unforgettable. Cheating on the nigga, I was focused on residuals. Trying to reach the pinnacle, told him I was beating you. How the fuck you bite the hand, the only one that's feeding you? Guess that's what I get for really trying to see the G in you. Trying to see the queen in you. Should've known better from the first time I was leaving you. Bitch, I never needed you. Threw a rock up at the throne when I didn't have a seat for you. Guess that's what a peasant do. Use all that peasant for overlooking petty shit to put you on a pedestal. Talking about my revenue, hairy ass thought you couldn't even reach my level 2. Motel to an avenue, bitch was super homeless. How the fuck you got an attitude? The man to these niggas, why you looked up to an average dude? Popping all your shit, but you couldn't even show no gratitude. I pop out on these niggas, run up on me, get them barbecue. Told them you was pregnant too, changing up the magnitude. Bitch, you wrote a statement, man, the truth is what you didn't include. Lying to these people, wasn't no baby, I got certitude. Bitch, you never was, where the papers, I get surgical. All up on the internet, talking like you got a check. My sister put her hands on you, you wouldn't even fight her back. How the fuck you think you bad? Bitch, you had to spill a bed. How you kept declining, but you steady smoking cigarettes? I ain't feeling that. How your pussy bad? Loyalty a motherfucker. How you fumble that? Sleeping with my enemy. How the fuck he get a key? Shot that nigga super bad. I put him out of misery. And it's only the truth. It's the truth. And I put my pain into it. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was one of my songs that, you know what I mean, for the people that do know, they know the story. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And they know what happened behind what happened with me. So like that was a way of speaking my reality, you know what I mean? And the truth, as we all put it, you know?
Right.
Yeah, but that's why I wanted to let you hear that, let you ride with that. I don't know if you're rocking with it,